Alright, welcome to part 2 of drawing Prunella. Today we will be coloring Prunella. Here's some of the color pencils I used to draw the illustrations in the books, and then here's a box of just my general color pencils. Normally I like to use Prismacolor. I think they come out very rich and beautiful, and I don't tend to have to press as hard on the paper for them. Though I will be honest, I do get a lot of hand cramps by using color pencils in general. Alright, let's start off with just using a little bit of blues, a little bit of greens. Unfortunately, I tried to keep the names to these straight, but unfortunately a lot of the names to them have worn off because my hands do tend to sweat while I draw. So the best way I could describe it is that I use a lot of indigos, blues, some greens, teals, and turquoise, and a little bit of purple. That doesn't really help, I do realize that. So this isn't a really how to draw, this is more of a watch me draw and sort of explain it to you video. Alright, so first I do start out with the lighter blue colors. I kind of start to shape where the shadows and the highlights are going to be, and I slowly come in and add my dark colors. A lot of times I'll add a dark indigo color, and then I'll come in with black, and I kind of trade off those back and forth. And then when I am ready, I do add some white to mix it all together a little better. White is a color that's really good for blending in color pencils. I actually went through quite a few white color pencils during this process, especially for the black side of the chessboard. And here you can see how when I start to add the white to it, it kind of comes together a little more. And then after I've blended some of the colors, I do come back in with black again. I've used a lot of black for illustrating these. And I'm going to come in with a little bit of gray, a little more white, so it's a lot of back and forth with the color pencils. A lot of times I'll have all the color pencils bunched up in my left hand, and my right hand I'll just continuously pick them out and get the colors I need. This takes a lot of practice of just repeatedly understanding what colors you prefer, how you like your process to be. For me, this used a lot of, like I said, blues, blacks, indigos, white, and grays. More towards the end, I do tend to add a little bit of purple highlights as well. Alright, and Prunella's face was very hard for me to get right because I wanted her features to not get so dark that you couldn't see them, but so light that her face was just completely white compared to the rest of her body. So that was a challenge for me. I wanted you to be able to see her face better. So I just add a lot of light blues and white, and then I add some black or indigo for shading, and then I add some pink for the cheeks. Alright, and a lot of the same process goes for the base. I do tend to work a little bit more on the stars and moons first, just getting a little gray in there to make it all reflective and pretty, and then I just add all the dark colors around it. Yeah, and then I blend it all together. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will read the book and enjoy it as much as I enjoyed illustrating it.